Hello everyone, this is Karen.
Hello everybody, I am Shane.
Today we're looking at part 2 of super bats, and the vocabulary words are heal.
Heal.
Try not to move your arm or it won't heal.
Okay. Kidney.
Kidney.
The doctor wants to take an x-ray of Barry's kidneys.
Really?
Yeah.
Gene.
Gene.
I got the gene for height from my father, who was almost 2 meters tall.
Really? So I must be really, really tall. Huh. Digest.
Digest.
Let's take a walk to help us digest dinner.
Good idea. Disturb.
Disturb.
I didn't want to disturb you while you were reading.
You are so thoughtful.
I am always thoughtful.
Aww.
So we're still talking about these super bats, right?
Super bats.
Well, they are pretty super. I mean, other than the interesting facts that we introduced on the first day, right? And then we can also learn something from these super bats.
That's true. Studying them for science and how it can help human health is actually very interesting.
For example, their ability to heal, I think because of their venom. So I think it really increases the blood flow, right?
Right, so there's something about their venom that increases blood flow.
So maybe we can use that to help other people with their high blood pressure problems or heart problems or even kidney problems.
Okay, also what's very interesting is when they're consuming all of this blood, they're drinking your blood.
Yes.
Licking it up. You would think they would get sick, right? Because some blood is dirty. They have diseases and infections, but in fact, they get all the nutrition, but they don't get sick.
So they have a fantastic immune system,
yeah,
right?
so we want to study their immune systems and see how we can apply that to humans and maybe some medicine for helping us not get sick.
So they are really, really super, aren't
They're pretty amazing, but I still feel they're a bit creepy.
They are. Okay. Well, anyways, let's learn more about the super bats today.
Super bats.
Vampire bats are pretty interesting creatures, and scientists have recently discovered what might be their greatest power yet: the ability to heal. Vampire bat venom, which oozes from their tongues after they bite their prey, contains chemicals that promote blood flow. Scientists think that this venom could potentially be used to treat high blood pressure, heart failure, and even kidney disease.
Today's lesson is called Super Bats, Part 2. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike.
Yeah, vampire bats. They're kind and well, that's it. They're kind, okay? That's what we learned last time.
They're very generous.
They're very generous, but they're kind of gross. They do drink blood and they vomit it up to help out their friends, but they are marvelous and amazing. I just don't want to think about them all that often.
We kind of started the article discussing how they weren't that scary. They don't drink blood like the monster vampires in the movies. They can't kill you. And then, we kind of went on to find that they will actually share their food, the blood that they drink with other bats by vomiting it up. So it's not scary. Now they've gone from scary to gross. But I guess that's better than, biting you and killing you.
Yes, it is better than being bitten and killed by a vampire bat. Well, maybe we'll learn some stuff today, some scientific stuff that will turn things around a little bit, okay? We won't feel sick to our stomachs when talking about vampire bats. We'll be genuinely amazed by these marvels of nature. That's what I'm hoping. Anyways, vampire bats, today's article begins. Vampire bats are pretty interesting creatures, and scientists have recently discovered what might be their greatest power yet: the ability to heal.
Ah, okay. So here we are kind of entering super bat territory, finding out about the superpowers of these amazing little creatures. Apparently, scientists have learned just recently, not too long ago, that they have this amazing ability to heal. They can heal very quickly or very easily, different from other animals. What is to heal? This verb basically means to recover from an injury, a wound, an illness. If you hurt yourself, if you get a cut or break your arm or get sick or have to go to the hospital for something, then you will rest. You will take medicine. You will be under the care of a doctor and nurse. You'll follow all their advice, and over some time, hopefully, you will heal. Your body will get better. The cut will mend itself. The bone will get strong again. The illness will go away. The medicine will work. And soon you'll be back to normal. You will have healed. For example, try not to move your arm or it won't heal. Yeah, if you twist your arm or sprain it or something, you got to keep it there for probably a few weeks and you will heal eventually.
Okay.
So how do they heal?
Well, apparently, what the next part, we're going to learn about that, and it's also kind of gross, though.
Oh, no. All right.
I'm sorry. So, apparently they have the power to heal.
Yes.
Sadly, describing this power is going to entail more grossness.
So this is kind of like how in the movies Wolverine gets badly injured and then magically the injury just disappears.
That's not gross. This is gross.
Okay.
Vampire bat venom, which oozes from their tongues after they bite their prey, contains chemicals that promote blood flow.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this. Okay, sure. Yeah, they'll use their sharp little teeth to bite into your skin. The blood will flow, and then there's something in their spit, basically in their mouth water, this poison, this venom, and it will stop your injury, the cut, from healing over, right? If you cut yourself, it'll stop bleeding after a few minutes because your body will, heal it, but they have this venom in their spit that causes the blood to flow. I think it's called an anticoagulant.
That's what it's called, but it's also called bat spit. And if I went to the hospital and the doctor said, "We've got one thing to save your life, bat spit," I might hesitate before saying yes, because bat spit, it's kind of gross, but
it's kind of gross.
It does have a positive usage.
So
it can be used.
How can the bat spit help us?
That's what scientists are going to tell us next.
Okay, it says scientists think that this venom could potentially be used to treat high blood pressure, heart failure, and even kidney disease. And this, of course, is in humans. So a lot of things that involve blood flowing, I guess the bat spit could sort of thin out the blood a little bit, make it flow a little bit more easily. So people who have heart trouble or kidney trouble might actually benefit. And I think they'll come up with a better name than bat spit.
But that's what it is.
That's
How
what
about
it is.
bat saliva? Does that make you feel better?
Vampire anticoagulant. Nah, it's not.
Don't use the word
no
vamp.
better.
Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about what a kidney is. A kidney is an organ, okay? Usually people have 2 kidneys, okay? They're located in your back. They're about halfway up your back. What do your kidneys do? Well, your kidneys regulate the amount of water in your body, and also they work with your liver to clean out your blood, okay? Usually your kidney helps to filter the water in your body as it heads down into your bladder before you get rid of it, okay? You get rid of that wastewater when you go to the bathroom, and you have your kidney to thank for helping you to clean that water out and to get rid of those waste products. Anyways, for example, the doctor wants to take an x-ray of Barry's kidneys. We hope he doesn't have a kidney stone. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文读到一些跟吸血蝙蝠有关的事情，还蛮有趣的。它们不吸血，而是慢慢的舔，慢慢的喝，然后喝到足够的量，还会飞回家，然后再吐出来分给朋友一起喝。听起来很恶心，也很不可思议。那我们顺便学一下 gross 这个形容词 ，gross。gross 就是形容恶心的、令人作呕的。好，课文提到说，科学家最近发现吸血蝙蝠有一种非常厉害的能力，那就是治愈的能力。当它们咬下猎物之后，从舌头分泌出来的毒液含有促进血液流动的化学物质。Mike 老师提到说，这应该是在讲抗凝血剂。老师就用到一个蛮难的字，叫做anticoagulant。 或是念作 anticoagulant。这个字呢，就表示抗凝血素、抗凝血剂。好，它是拼作 anticoagulant，anticoagulant。好，那么抗凝血剂它是用来避免流动的血液凝结成块。那科学家就认为说，吸血蝙蝠这个毒液啊，可能就可以用来治疗高血压、心脏衰竭或者是肾脏疾病。好，这边出现两个单字 heal。它是当动词，表示治愈、痊愈或是愈合。Mike 老师在讲解单字时用到 sprain 这个字 ，sprain，sprain 就表示扭伤，像我们扭到脚就可以用这个字来表达。下一个单字 kidney，它表示肾脏。那么补充单字 venom。Venom 是指毒液，通常是指像蜘蛛、蛇之类它们分泌出来那种毒液。还有 ooze，ooze，O-O-Z-E 这个字什么意思呢？就是渗出来、分泌出来的意思，它是当动词。还有 potentially，这个副词表示有可能地或是潜在地。解华课文中
Super bats.
While blood as a food source is not very nutritious and can carry blood-borne diseases, vampire bats have no trouble handling such problems. These animals possess genes and an immune system that allow them to digest blood, absorb nutrients, and avoid infections. By further studying the vampire bat's immune system, doctors hope to be able to better treat infections in humans.
Okay, let's talk about some more gross stuff. Yeah, vampire bats are great, but some of their habits, like drinking blood, not a huge fan.
Vomiting up food for their friends, but we're learning that they have these amazing abilities, and it seems that blood, their main food, is also pretty interesting. Well, at least the way vampire bats handle it is very interesting. It says, well, blood as a food source is not very nutritious and can carry blood-borne diseases. Vampire bats have no trouble handling such problems. So if you're a big fan of vampire bats and decide that you're going to have the same diet, you will also get all of your food by drinking blood, well, that's an incredibly bad idea. Don't do that. It won't be good for you because you don't have the same body as a bat. And unlike a bat, if you take in some blood with infections or bad things in it, you might get sick.
Okay, let's stop talking about drinking blood.
Yeah, it's vampire bats. It's hard to avoid.
But yes, the inside of a vampire bat apparently is a marvel of science.
Very special.
Okay, it's very special. These animals, get this, these animals possess genes and an immune system that allow them to digest blood, absorb nutrients, and avoid infection. So yes, if we were to drink blood, we wouldn't be able to get nutrition from it, okay? There wouldn't be enough in there to make us healthy. But these animals, vampire bats, can digest the blood. They can break it down in such a way that they can use it, they can absorb the nutrients from it, and they can also avoid infections. If we were to drink blood, we'd get sick from it. But not vampire bats. They've got genes and an immune system that keep them safe.
That's the key to their amazing body and their ability to do things we can't. They have different genes. Genes, without turning this into a science class, are basically units of heredity, things that allow parents to pass on their characteristics to their children and grandchildren and so on and so forth. If you've heard of DNA, we're talking about genes there. This is the thing that might give everyone in a family a certain type of hair color or eye color or something like that. And of course, our genes are different from the genes of other animals and other people as well. And that's what makes us all unique, and that's what allows parents and children to look the same or have the same traits and characteristics. Here's an example. I got the gene for height from my father, who was almost 2 meters tall. All right, so father, mother, mixing of the genes. And yeah, if your father's really tall and your mother's quite short and you end up being tall, I guess you got that height gene from your father's side.
Now, we also have the verb digest to talk about, and I kind of talked about this before, okay? To digest something, a food, is to break down that food after you've eaten it, okay? So that it can be absorbed and turned into energy, okay? So yes, an animal eats food, it gets digested, and then the animal has energy. That's all there is to it. The body has broken down that food so that it can be used by the body. For example, let's take a walk to help us digest dinner. Yes, let's go ahead and move this through our body so it doesn't settle in our stomachs. Anyways, moving on. By further studying the vampire bat's immune system, doctors hope to be able to better treat infections in humans.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So these bats, these vampire bats, have amazing genes, but don't forget their amazing immune systems. If somehow we can copy their immune system, maybe we won't get so sick anymore.
Interesting, especially with diseases that are carried through the blood, like hepatitis or HIV or things like that. Well, there you go. So, vampire bats, they're gross, but they might help us. That's better.
Okay, gross, but they might just help us.
We're improving a little.
Maybe. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be back after this.
以血液来当食物来源听起来不太营养，而且可能会带有血液传染病。可是其实吸血蝙蝠的基因和免疫系统让它们可以消化血液、吸收养分，也可以避免传染、避免感染。那么医生希望说可以借由进一步研究吸血蝙蝠的免疫系统，就可以更有效的治疗人类的传染病。那麦克老师刚刚在聊到人类的传染病时，有说到 hepatitis。Hepatitis 这个字就表示肝炎。好，那么这个段落有出现两个单字，我们来学一下。Gene 就是基因，那么基因跟遗传有关。那我们顺便学一下，遗传的英文是 heredity，它是拼作 heredity，heredity 它是不可数名词。再看下一个单字 digest 它是动词，表示消化，也可以用来表达理解、吸收。那么补充单字 nutrient 它表示营养素或是养分。解华课文中
Super bats.
While there is still much to understand about vampire bats, especially in the field of medicine, one of the greatest lessons to be learned from these creatures is this: don't judge a book by its cover. An animal may seem scary or disturbing, but if we examine it more closely, chances are we'll see just how wonderful it can be.
Okay, vampire bats are amazing. Scientists really think that these vampire bats are super bats. Now, I am kind of upset though right now, okay? I thought that we were going to be talking about sonar and echolocation, how certain bats can use sound to find their prey. Well, apparently vampire bats don't need to do this because their prey, well, are usually quite large. So they don't possess that ability, but that does not mean that vampire bats aren't super awesome.
That's very true. And of course, there are many bats that use sound to navigate and fly around. So we're looking at what's unique about vampire bats, and we've discovered that a lot of it is very interesting, but also a little bit gross. But the main thing we've learned is it's very different from the sort of scary, monstrous reputation that we have, probably just because of their name, right? Calling them vampire bats makes people think of Dracula and all that kind of evil stuff. So, we finish with this. While there is still much to understand about vampire bats, especially in the field of medicine, one of the greatest lessons to be learned from these creatures is this: don't judge a book by its cover, or don't judge a bat by its name. Right?
Sounds
Just
pretty
because
good.
it looks scary or sounds scary doesn't mean it really is.
There you go. An animal may seem scary or disturbing, but if we examine it more closely, chances are we'll see just how wonderful it can be. And yes, vampire bats are pretty wonderful, especially when it comes to their genes and their immune system. But let's face it, eating blood, drinking blood, vomiting it out, these aren't things I want to think about. These are kind of disturbing images that are in my head.
Yeah, they are a little bit disturbing, and the idea of being bitten by anything is probably quite disturbing to most people. To disturb, this verb basically means to bother you, to annoy you, to irritate you. If you're trying to study and someone's playing loud music nearby, that might disturb you. It might interrupt your concentration. When we use disturbing in this way, we're talking about something that might upset you or bother you, but also something that might scare you or frighten you or make you feel uncomfortable in some kind of way. A disturbing story might make you feel worried about, what you just heard and if there's any danger out there or something like that. For example, back to the other meaning that I just described at the beginning, I didn't want to disturb you while you were reading. There we're using like I didn't want to interrupt or annoy you while you're reading. All right, so what do you think? We have a question for you about, of course, these animals and other animals like them. Those animals that do seem scary. What other animals seem scary but are actually really interesting?
Well, some people are afraid of sharks, but I think that they're amazing. Sharks have been on planet Earth for an amazingly long time. They are evolutionary just masterpieces. They have evolved all the way up to the top of the food chain there in the oceans. They've been around forever, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon, I hope. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to end our lesson, but don't go away. We'll be back next time.
刚刚 Jeff 老师说，他本来以为这2天的课文会提到蝙蝠所具有的回声定位能力，我们顺便学一下相关的单字 sonar。Sonar 就是声呐，它是拼作 S-O-N-A-R。那么 echo 是拼作 E-C-H-O， 这个字表示回音、回声。那么 echolocation 就表示回声定位。Mike 老师说到，蝙蝠是靠声音来分辨方位的。那么老师有用到 navigate 这个字，它是拼作 N-A-V-I-G-A-T-E。navigate 我们常见的意思是导航，它可以用来表达辨识方位。好，那看了这2天的课文，我们会发现吸血蝙蝠一点也不可怕嘛。课文提醒我们说，不要以貌取人。有一些动物也许看起来很吓人，令人不安，可是如果你可以更仔细观察，可能就会在它们身上发现很有趣或是很令人惊奇的事。我们最后来看单字 disturb， 它表示使什么焦虑不安或者是打扰。那它的现在分词 disturbing 可以用来形容令人不安的。Mike 老师在解释单字时用到 irritate 这个字，意思差不多。irritate 是拼作 I-R-R-I-T-A-T-E， 这个字表示使什么恼怒，使什么烦躁。好，以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍文法重点有3个，第一个是形容词 born， 第2个是 have trouble 的用法，第3个是 chances are 加上 that 子句。我们先来学形容词 born， 常常用在复合字里面，表示经由什么传播的，有什么什么携带的，像 blood-borne 是指血液传播的。Airborne 是指空气传播的 ，Waterborne 是指由水来传播的 ，Animalborne 是指动物传播的等等。举例来说 ，It's an animal-borne disease 就表示它是一种经由动物传播的疾病。好，接着来学 have trouble 的用法。Have trouble 后面可以接 with 加名词，也可以接动词 ing， 就表示做什么有困难，难以怎么样怎么样。那其他类似的说法还有 have difficulty、have a hard time、have problems， 这些后面也都可以接 with 加名词，或是接动词 ing 来表达相近的语义。那我们就来看几个例句吧。Ben was having trouble with his homework. Ben 在写作业时遇到困难了。Her grandpa has difficulty remembering things. 他爷爷要记住事情有困难。I had a hard time understanding what he was trying to tell me. 我难以理解他要告诉我的事情。通常人家在跟我讲那些财经、股票投资，我就会呈现自动导航状态，放空3秒。哦。 好，最后我们来学句型 chances are 加 that 子句，就表示有可能怎么样，有机会怎么样。那其中的 chances 就表示可能性或是机会，那它固定要用复数型。好，那我们句型里面的 that 是可以省略不用的。例如 chances are that the concert will be cancelled because of the storm。那场演唱会很有可能会因为暴风雨而被取消。好，除了这个句型之外，我们还可以用到 it is likely 加上 that 子句来表达有可能怎么样怎么样，像是 it is likely that it will rain tomorrow， 明天有可能会下雨。好，以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
表达哭的英文有哪些？
欢迎回到就爱讲英文，
我是 Kate，
我是 Steven。Kate， 你是一个爱哭鬼吗 ？Cry baby。
哦，可以这样说，爱哭鬼。
对啊
，Cry baby， 我是。
你是吗
？I'm cry baby。
我有的时候看电影啊，我也是还蛮容易哭的。对，所以今天呢，就是教你们怎么在英文讲 cry 这个动词。好。第一个呢，就是最基本的，就哭就是 cry 嘛
，cry，
大家都知道这个嘛。
对。
好，接下来这个三个呢，我们用表演的方式让你们去了解它们的差别是在哪里。接下来这个三个字都是 cry 的一种。OK， 好，这个呢就是 sob。就是哭的时候很大声，可是中间还要抽气那种感觉，就是 sob。
重点是那个抽气。
对，重点是那个抽气。对，这就是 sob。OK， 好，第三个呢就是 weep。weep 是怎么哭呢？是这样。
一定要遮脸吗？
不用，那只是表演的一部分。
啜泣，
啜泣，然后听不到，不见得有声音，就是 weep。
所以如果大声一点就不算嘛？
大声一点就不是 weep，
一定要是
对，就是没有声音，
啜泣的那样子。
对对对，
Okay。
好，第四个呢，好，你们耳朵可能要先准备一下，来哦。那种8连档的哭法。
你刚说什么？
命啊命啊！那种8连档那种哭啊，为什么有人死啊？这样子就是大喊那种哭啊，平常会很高音的，对，那就是 wail。那 wail 呢，它的音就是很像金鱼，一模一样的那个就是发音就是 wail，对，只是拼法不一样。
可是我们后面写说 wail 是没有掉眼泪
，wail 它可以是没有掉眼泪，但是它最比较重点是在它的声音。对对对，好，
声音很大。
那我考你一下，这个是哪一个
？sob。
好，这个呢
？weep。
好，然后这个呢
？wail。
学得超快。那今天呢，你们要学习这个4种不一样的方式讲哭，就是在 cry、sob、weep 跟 wail。
很好，那我们来看看 live action 吧。
I saw a kid sobbing in the park alone, so I took him to the police station.
That's very kind of you.
He wailed all the way. Fortunately, his mom was at the police station. She wept with joy after seeing her kid.
Thank God, that's great.
Yeah, I was about to cry with them. 第一 cry， 第二 sob， 第三 weep， 第四 wail。